Is it done? Is it done?
RadioD.co.za, deeply rooted to our world. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Magik?
Alright, man. Puma bro, Mangsawas.
Yeah, Fitz.
Fitz.
Puma in there. Puma Jobe. Nah, but I've been at it. Just I've been working on a project, with OB.
Yeah.
So that's where most of my focus has been.
Again, one allow online business. I'm a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Service. What's that? How'd that come about?
I think it came after the No Sleep feature.
Sure.
After we did the feature, then people were like, "Oh, it'd be cool to hear a whole project from you two guys. It sounds cool, the collaboration."
Sure.
And yeah, so we were like, "Okay, cool." And OB was like, "Yo, I think it's a good idea. Let's do it." I was like, "Yeah, cool. Let's do it."
So where did you guys end up doing it and recording the whole project?
So the mostly got OB in his studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a little setup over there. So we did most of the songs there. Then they got mixed, I think, a New Lens by X and OB as well.
OB a mixer.
Yeah, OB's a producer, full-on producer. He mixes and masters. The whole package. It does the whole thing, bro.
Showcase. I didn't know that, Tales.
Yeah, because he's on some of the production as well. I'm on some of the production as well.
Gyawazi when we are fluka. We are fluka beats. Like get the beats kaje.
Dude. I make beats, dog.
I know. You produce quite a few of your own projects there.
Yeah. My project as well. Yeah, on the Mic and Hand of God. Yeah. I did a couple of productions. On the first one, Red Book project, I did almost all of them except for one. One was done by Sims.
Sure. Baby Blue.
Yeah, Baby Blue, that was me. On the Hand of God. Yeah, even on the EPs, actually. I've got a couple of productions there. But there's Sims, sometimes it's Teabag. I think on this one, we've got this dude called All Hail.
Sure.
You? Me, OB, Teabag is there as well. Sims is there as well. I forget some of the other names, man.
You can still get audio Sims beats like that, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's just it's audio Sims. Send them beats.
Yeah. Like, obviously he's in Joburg now, so I haven't seen him a lot. But yeah, we still work, dog. Like, everybody that I've worked with, I haven't stopped working with anyone. You know, pretty much, because even this Kindi, we got some joints.
Unreleased joints with Kindi.
Got a joint that he dropped previously. It was Mteto Apeshe. I think it was a remix of
the remix. Yeah.
Got also another project with Mac 11, I think, coming out.
Savage Streets.
Yeah. I think I'm on like 2 joints there.
Ain't go on none nakon.
Yep. Niggas are really savages out there.
It's crazy, we live in a world where you can see kind of what's happening in the city online, just really by following the right amount of people. So 7 streets is
and you can see all the people posting at different times when everybody's there.
Showcase.
Yeah, but pretty much right now though, it's co-regency or co-regency. That's the title of the EP.
Who came up with that name?
Was it Paula? Paula, I think, came up with the name. But it's based on the concept of what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Oh, so
they forced to coexist.
The mosquito and the bull type thing.
Yeah, they forced to coexist instead of, yeah.
Need deep people.
Cool, otherwise, we rappers, dog. We might be making some nice music, but if you listen carefully, there's some shit in there, bro. Niggas think.
Them bars.
Niggas think, bro.
I am, therefore. I think, therefore I am.
I think, therefore I am, dog.
Showcase. What's your favorite track on the EP?
Yo, damn. I
haven't even heard it. You're supposed to play it for me. I thought Sabanga.
No, I played for you. We were still busy. We need speakers. I need it to be loud.
It'll be loud. You know, I'm picking Gara. You're picking Gara.
Gadget boy. Not that it's hey, bruh. Oh fuck. It's kind of hard because all the songs are still new. But I guess I have like different times. I guess right now my favorite song would be there's a song called Bosso.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's my joint. That's my favorite joint. Like that's my.
That's well, I'm imagining what it sounds like.
But we have depending on when this comes out, there's a single. Excuse me. Called Fresh Like, with Beast. So that's also another.
Three of you guys, you Beast,
me, Beast, and OB.
Yeah. Gotta fuck it up.
Yeah, we've got a couple of features actually on this. Aeon, there's Nels. We have Maniac, PA, O2. Who did I forget?
Oh, PA Nimpusa.
PA. PA is the boy, though. PA is the boy, though. All these niggas is the boys, though, everybody moves, and then people go to Joburg or whatever. Like, when we get busy, we get busy. So it seems as if, hey, nobody knows anybody. But, I mean, pretty much in Durban, it's a small city. We all...
super tiny.
We all know each other. We all know each other. So, yeah, we've got those people as features. Yeah, man. I think it's a nice project, if I do say so myself. I think people are gonna enjoy it. Sure. They're gonna like it, and I think it's gonna be good for just the hip hop landscape in Durban.
How do you feel about the hip hop landscape in Durban? I mean, you've got Uzagwe show, what the Hood versus Hood.
Yeah.
You've got you guys dropping, you got Up Juice dropping,
yeah.
A little bit of a controversial verse.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop in Etegwini? And I guess
Etegwini, bro, I think hip hop is alive in Etegwini, dog.
Sure.
I know when you go online, people, I don't know, it's just people think that if they aren't at places, then those things aren't happening.
Sure.
Just because you don't attend Hood versus Hood or Hip Hop Fridays, it doesn't mean that it's not packed all the time.
Sure.
It's packed all the time. And online, people that are aware of that, the conversation doesn't end.
Sure.
Like, they talking about it, it's alive. They sharing videos of people that have been rapping for a while that haven't been shared. Like, I remember today I saw a video, this guy Matageni, like, he's nice, he's been rapping, you know what I mean, and a whole lot of Kasi rappers are getting like recognition right now, and that shit has been shared all over. Like, hip-hop is alive in Durban because of these movements and because of these shows. Shout out to Zagwe actually for
showcase Notsi by
nature, like the whole team actually. Shout out to you guys, man.
Shout out Mzwa.
Shout out Doc Hussein, you know what I mean? Nelly, like the whole team, bruh. So, like, I think for me personally, and not just for me personally, just in reality, hip hop lives in this city, and people are listening to it, and people are talking about it. You know, it's not just people are listening privately. People are talking about it. People are sharing all these things. There's a dude I got introduced to recently, Kamala Kuntombela. I didn't know about him, but I saw his video being shared, and he's also I saw him at the Hip Hop Fridays as well. But all of these people are popping up, and they've been here. They've been in the city. They've been working. They've been doing this stuff. But because of like just the lifeblood that hip hop has right now, or Duncan dropping that diss track,
showcase,
and then dropping an album afterwards. An album is doing well. Everything, dog. They dropped that song with Beast. People are talking about all of these things. They happen. They drop. They get talked about. So I don't know where hip hop died to whom, but sometimes
I think it just got popular to say,
Yeah,
and also like the genre, not even the industry, will go through like a slump, and because maybe like the people that make songs as opposed to music are currently have more popular songs as opposed to the musicians or the artists or the rappers, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's music, but there's that top where make dropper for instance, when I was growing up, Jay-Z, about Yalalelo, Alpa, me Kulunya, so yeah, better, no me. There'll be always be fans or always be people that like it, but that's still happening, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That conversation still happens. People still talk about these things. People still, just some people, because they in their world,
Their bubble,
in their little bubble, social bubble, aren't talking about that. All they see is what they are aware of, because that's all we can see is people. We see what we're aware of. So like then they think that, oh, because of that, then hip hop is not happening anymore. But it's happening. It's been happening. It's never waited for anybody to recognize it or anything like that. It's had its own life, and the proof of that is like like for example, let me make like with genres, like let's say Amapiano, right? Amapiano are like the biggest genre in the country right now, like in terms of streaming,
exports,
anything, exports, everything, right? But when it comes to the people that create that genre, how, like in terms of us knowing them, yeah, and this could be like the same thing I'm saying about the other people in my world. When I go out, when I hear the songs, people love the songs, but people don't know who the person is.
Sure.
I've seen a couple of posters where there'll be an Amapiano artist who's featured at the show. They have to write the name of the person and
the name of the song.
Name of the song.
It's kind of like
that helps
TV
us recognize
a TV actor.
Exactly.
Name of the show.
But Usmaman. You
Sure.
need to write Usmaman a check.
Sure.
Everybody knows who Usmaman is. Every time a hip hop artist breaks through, it's clear. It's like, yo, this guy is here. You know what I mean?
Have you seen that in your own career? I mean, you've done quite a few things that are like not normal Durban artists has done. You know, you've been on TV like countless times. Songs on TV shows, all of that stuff. So for you, have you seen it in your life, and how has it impacted it?
I don't. With me, like, I mean, I guess, like from where I started, like as much as people, like sometimes the songs go further than you.
Sure.
But the name follows the song. It's just the face sometimes is, people don't know who exactly that is.
I've seen that at your shows. Like you perform 1-2 songs,
me,
and then you perform it, take me, hey, what up, cheese?
Yeah. For me, that's been like the bigger experience, like in terms of the growth of my brand. Like every time it grows, I go to places where, like as before, it'll be a new song. People are like, oh, this guy's dope just based off
the song,
how good the song is.
Sure.
Now I'll do a song that they don't know, like, oh, this guy's dope, but then the song that they know comes out, like, oh shit, this is the guy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess that kind of like experience has happened with me, and I don't know. I think it's cool, man. I like it. I like it.
You don't hate it?
No, no, I don't hate it at all. For me, like I would be so happy if my music got bigger than me. Firstly, because on paper, you know, I know how to deal with that. Yeah. So if my music was making a lot of money, I'll be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
In terms of, instead of my music making a lot of money and then I need gigs
to make money.
You know, an ideal situation would be for the music itself to just, you know, do what the music does, and then like the popularity is okay. I'm okay with that.
You can handle this.
I'm okay with, like, you know, if I was, I don't know whether it's bravery or what. If I was insane enough, or I don't know what to say, I could have done like, you know, the whole Def Punk thing. You know?
Sure. Like come with the mask.
But I feel I feel like being seen and having a face to the words has an impact to it that having a mask just doesn't. Like,
it's like a Twitter profile, like one with the cartoon versus one with someone's face to, you know, you're talking to at least person. You believe more when you're talking to a person.
Yeah, that's the thing. And also because I like to write from reality. Like
Sure.
as much as sometimes we create stories, and if I'm creating a story, I like to make that clear that that's a story, that's
Sure.
not reality. But when I'm writing just about real shit, then I want to write about that.
How do you control like that the process of creativity? Like, what do you want to write about? I mean, like, obviously you hear a song and maybe the beat might be like, this is a sad beat, but generally, how do you then decide on like, or is it maybe just flow?
Yeah. It's I go about it in different ways. Sometimes I know what I want to talk about already.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what the beat is, it's gonna fit that.
Sure.
Like,
I got this to say.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna not take the beats that doesn't blend with or whatever.
Sure.
But and then a lot of times though with creating music, it's beats is I'm gonna hear the beats, I'm gonna hear where the beat takes me, and then I'm gonna start from the first line. I'm gonna start with the idea. I don't know what the idea is, but I'll follow. Like I have a flow in mind, right? I have a rhyme scheme as well. Just don't know what the rhyme scheme is about yet until I start writing. And when I start writing, then I'll figure out, oh, this is what I'm talking about, and then I'll go from that direction.
So
probably by the third, fourth line, then I'm clear what I'm saying.
Sure.
But at the beginning when I'm starting, I don't know what the fuck I'm
just
talking about.
Sounds.
Yeah, sounds. It's melodies. It's flows. It's a rhyme scheme in there. Sometimes though, I'll have one line.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, this line is so dope.
I'm gonna start with this
so
line.
It needs to, I don't know whether I'll start with it or not.
It's a
line. Everything is gonna be written around that line.
Sure.
But that's the line that I had. Sometimes it goes in the beginning because it feels like a good opening line. Sometimes it goes in the middle somewhere.
Sure.
Because that's where it
the
works.
center of the whole idea.
Yeah. Sometimes it becomes a hook. Sometimes it becomes a part of a verse. You don't even know that that's the line that made me write the whole song because it goes by. But that's the line.
Showcase. Well, back to the EP. When are you launching?
Yeah. We're launching the EP on the 15th of December. We're launching at the Joint Jazz Club.
Where's that? In the
In
beach?
South Beach. Yeah. It's by the beach.
Where's
It's
jog
the beach
past
is
there?
right behind there.
Zish.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, Sil Valley. Yeah. You guys won't be allowed to go in. If you're wet, you can't get inside. You gotta.
Really? It was a jazz joint.
Yeah. You gotta.
Very neat
gotta
about it.
Dry up. Yeah.
Tini right. Totally right. Kayak.
Sasebenza ama-right la zophuza utshwala noma uzosebenza la ama-artist ayathanda ukuphuza emsebenzini ngabe niyasebenza mbhizi niphuzana notshwala la anyekeni lento ukuphuza utshwala nisebenza
So nayibona i-accountant izophuza utshwala umsebenzi. Sip streak.
yekani ukuphuza utshwala nisebenza ngaloko niphuza utshwala nisebenza la
Ujoyina kabe. Baby. No, but
15th December EP is launching. I think it will drop a week before that, if I'm not mistaken. So by the time you guys come to the launch, you'll have heard the songs and you can do the sing-along thing. But also it's a launch for 2 different artists. So we will incorporate a bit of OB Magik's own stuff and a bit of Celestial Mike's own stuff. Yeah, a little bit of a verses, but not a verses because,
we're together.
we are collaborating. Yeah, we're not fighting, Yeah. So 15th December, that's when it's dropping. The single is dropping a bit sooner than both these things. I think in the coming month. I'm not sure, but it's already on radio. I think they already playlisted it on Ukozi FM. I'm not sure if Kakasi FM also took it in, but yeah.
Like it's easy. Professional working musician, I got it all. It's all like nigga.
Yeah, man. You submit and then things get played.
Selected.
Yeah.
They get selected more than they don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I was actually I think it was at Zaga's show. I was like, except if it's a cocoa payola. It's like, angazi, it's a cocoa payola. Since I started this shit, I don't know who to pay for all the way.
Wait, so for the cook everything go back here Pizwood.
I go ngiyahlala bethi yaphezulu ngoba yabo igobe yaphezulu ngamadlawo bethu. A guy's got to pay all that. You know? I've had like 2 songs on charts there on Kakas. I didn't even know they were on charts. Nobody told me that shit. I just heard them. Or somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, Doug, you number 17 on the charts."
What song was that?
Off the Top was like a few years ago, and then last year at was it the top 80 or something? That thing they did do on New Year's Eve.
Sure. Oh, you got listed.
Yeah,
top 100. Let's go. I hope it's like something so pushing.
Yeah, they had Beethoven on there. Yeah. Man.
How do you feel? Just suppose about it, like the growth as an artist. Like, how do you feel it's been like today when you look at the whole journey? Like, how do you feel about it? It's like just like where you are now.
Yeah. I guess I'm a very. I guess I'm content pretty much about most things in life. I don't expect much from life.
Except for fast internet.
Yeah. If I paid for it, then give me what the fuck I paid for, bro. But I mean, by not expecting much from life, I don't mean like in a sad way. I mean like life is neutral. You know what I mean? So whatever you get, whatever you do, is credit to you, I guess, or credit to whatever, you know. So however my journey has been, I think I'm pretty much happy about it. Could I be further? Maybe. I don't know. Would that be a good thing? Not sure. Like sometimes I think of what I know now, the way I understand things now and the way I used to understand things back then, if I had blown up back then, I'd probably be on a podcast talking about how and all that shit, you know, because I didn't understand certain things that I understand now, you know. So
Corey owns the studio.
So I appreciate that I've gotten time to grow as an artist and to learn how to navigate the industry, you know, get paid where I can get paid, find ways to plug my music and syncing, all of the things about syncing and all of that stuff, to get to understand that as an independent artist, as a person that controls pretty much everything that they do, and being able to see the benefits of that without having to do a TikTok dance challenge for my song to pop or anything like that, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Like, it's given me a different view on the industry and on music itself, on how a person can actually live, you know, as a musician.
Full-time job.
Be basically a working musician, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Like, I don't think a lot of people have had that privilege. I think some who have had that privilege did not have my way of looking at things. So some people stopped along the way.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing, you know, for them. Some people I do wish they did not, because I'm like, oh my God, you know, like
the talent.
Yeah, you know. But at the end of the day, the talents will never go away. Who's to say once they work and retire they can't rap? Pete and Bass are rapping as old men.
Yeah.
So who's to say that all the dudes that were
most you think about it, if you look at it across the board beyond hip hop, I think really a lot of artists are make it past 30. Like really, realistically, because
once a person is experienced and honed, and most of those people, they don't have a lot of complaints about how things work, because you understand how things work. And you have a bit more control. You know what I mean?
You're just able to do it.
When I was younger, when I was in high school, I used to think that I had a plan. Like my plan was I was gonna go to university, and I was gonna study chemistry up until and then I was gonna work until I'm 40, and then when I was 40, I was gonna start my rap career.
Sure.
With my own money.
I'm 40, shorty.
Yeah. Like, for me, there was nothing in my mind said, a person is too old to rap, or a person wants you, or you be too old to make it in anything.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, cool, I'll be working, and I'll use my own money to fund my own music. I was like 16 or something. I didn't even know why I thought people need money to fund music, but I knew that
kind of
somehow.
felt it wasn't free.
I'd be independent if I work first, and then when I'm 40, then I start rapping. Plus, I thought I'd be better when I'm 40. Like, I mean, if I'm
Life
this
experience.
good now, but by then I would know so much more, and I'd be, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like that was, but. Like, I mean, the way things happened, it was even better because I have been learning on the job, you know, the whole time. And
so you're experting, man, apparently.
A little bit, you know. I mean, look, there's certain things that I can possibly cannot know because I have not experienced it.
Yeah.
So definitely, when it comes to that, I am. You know, I would still be learning, you know, forever, with different levels. Wherever I go, if I grow as an artist, then I'll learn.
But you like a cell phone now. You improve like 1% a year.
Yeah.
Essentially, but
The
that
updates.
1%,
It's software
security
updates.
Security updates. AI.
But yeah, man, I you know, shout out to everybody that has like been following, I guess, Celestial Mike ever since the beginning, you know, because that also helps, dog. Like being out there, being seen, helped me a lot. Like when I started rapping, or not started rapping, when I started trying to pursue art as a career, I was lucky enough to go to DUT poetry sessions and find a stage like every Friday.
Sure.
And there were people there, different people, students. All those people are grown up now. A lot of them are the same people that buy tickets when I say I'm doing a show.
Sure.
Same people that go and stream the album when I say I have an album out. You know what I mean? So, like, the brand has grown through that. And the people themselves, with them talking, like, especially, like, I don't know, like recently with the Hood versus Hood as well, you know? Like we get a lot of being spoken about like online, and that gets new followers and that gets all of that shit. So, you know, shout out to you guys. Keep talking about Celestial Mike, man. Even if you say let's stay for Celestial Mike, I time to kulum. The fact that you mention
and they time to kulum Facebook, says kulum Facebook,
yeah.
No, man, thank you so much. Where can people find you? Get a hold of your music, you know?
You can find me at Celestial Mike on all social media platforms. Celestial Mike, CELESTIAL MIC. On YouTube, it's Celestial Mike, the Mic in the Hand of God. On Facebook, it's Celestial Mike, the Mic in the Hand of God. All my music is available on digital platforms, all streaming platforms. So just type Celestial Mike, then you find a whole catalog of stuff over there. I've done
connect these.
Yeah, everything. I think I'm even on Falaza. I'm not sure. I'm on everything.
No, man.
Everything.
Thank you so much. RadioDR.co.za, deeply-rooted.world. Catch this episode and more. And then outie. Bye.
Correct.